What's up, gang? It's your boy Rod Will, giving you that real you can feel, because real shit is what I done seen and what I done lived. This video right here is gonna be about how they were never capable of loving you. So gang, this video is for anybody who's been through like narcissistic type of relationships or have been in a situation with someone where it just seemed like loving them or getting love from them or having that affection has become hard. And if this type of stuff is what you need in your life, is what you're dealing with, if it's what you're trying to get past, definitely hit that like button and subscribe, because I will be always dropping shit like this, and I have made stuff around this topic in the past. But now that I got all that shit out the way, I wanted to let you know that the person that you were dealing with in the past, they weren't capable of loving you, fam. And it's not because like they don't know how to love or none of that weird shit. People be saying, I don't know how to do it, I never seen it. It's just, it's not in some people to be able to show what we would call love, because that so-called thing of love is looked at as a weakness, okay? And so us over here, chosen ones, all this shit, we understand that we are different people. We are spiritual people. We are empathetic people. We love people, but a lot of times we meet people in our lives who aren't the best for us, or who aren't going to extract the best out of us because they aren't the best within themselves. And so that's the first thing to really realize when you're dealing with anybody who is making you feel like you're doing something wrong or you're not good enough. The problem isn't you. I always say this, and you can watch a lot of my other videos where my story is kind of the same, but I let you know that a person cannot give you something they don't have, gang. So with that being said, you definitely need to take it to heart that the person couldn't love you because they're not a loving individual. And sometimes you just have to be able to deal with that and move around. The problem is we try changing people. You can't change somebody. You know what I'm saying? You can't make a person be affectionate if they don't want to be affectionate. It's not even a thing about a person can or cannot being able to do it or whatever, if they can or cannot do it. I know I was kind of stumbling over there, but fuck it. Either way, the whole thing is about you really understanding that you cannot control people, gang. And so I wanted to make this video because you may have had this person belittling you, calling you all type of names, talking about you in front of friends and family, like different scenarios. It's not to make the person not a bad person. You just didn't like that situation. And so how do you handle it, you say? How you handle situations like this. And I know it's easier said than done, but I've made videos where I tell you, you may need to come up with an exit strategy. If it's that bad, you need to come up with an exit strategy, because the situation that you're in, it may not be a situation that is going to change. And if you sit around waiting on that shit to change, it's just like waiting on a house to burn down and you see a third of the house already gone, and you trying to sit and hope that the whole house don't burn down. Or it's like you see that this shit's up in flames. Am I gonna grab what the fuck I can, or just don't grab anything at all and get the fuck because I just saw a third of the building is gone? What's gonna happen if all of the shit's gone and I'm in here with it? You see what I'm saying? You don't want to take that risk. And a lot of times these toxic relationships is the equivalent of such. It's like a fucking burning building that people are sitting in waiting to see if it's going to actually fully burn down to the ground, or is it still going to be shit left over. And it's the killing part. Hit that like button if you still tuned in and you getting something out of this shit. But here's the killing part, that even say if the whole house don't burn down, right? What you don't get, and what a lot of people don't get that's in these narcissistic ass relationships, is that the house is it's not fully burned down, but it was already something causing this fucking house to go into flames anyway. Nobody addressed that. And then number two, the fact that you still feel like you have something still standing. It gives like this human sense of pride to feel like, you know, we can keep going through bullshit. But like I said, if you still are in that mind frame, it don't make the shit no different whether the house burned down completely or there was still something left, if you don't learn how to deal with the mess and clean the mess. I could give a fuck if the house, when the house was perfectly fine, it was still a mess. It just took a burning situation of that building to happen for you to even realize that it was a problem. And that's a delusion within itself, and I'll dive deeper into shit like that in other videos. But I really just wanted to tap in with you and let you know that that person, they're not capable of loving you. You can't make that person love you. The best thing you could do is love yourself. And once you start loving yourself more, you will know, because you will stop focusing less and less on what other people are doing to you, for you, and against you, and you'll become more educated about these things. So if you need help, if you're struggling with these type of situations, I'm always available. Anything you need to know as far as booking a consultation with me, which I highly suggest, my expertise, that's in the description box. If you want to follow me on social media, anything you want to do, anything you need to know, or any way to try to access me or contact me, man, all that shit is there. And I know I stumble over my words, man. I be channeling a lot of messages sometimes, and so a lot of words come to me, and that's why that shit happens. But other than that, if you need anything from me, the description box will tell you anything. It'll show you, it'll lead you how to get to your boy. With that being said, man, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Make it a great fucking day.